How can I even start up this video? What a crazy day it's been, man. Takeoff, 28 years old, 1/3 of the Migos collective group, signed to Quality Control, deceased at the age of 28. This happened yesterday morning around 2:45 a.m. in the morning at a bowling hall party event in Houston, Texas. When this video is being recorded, the alleged shooter has not been found. People are instigating and saying this could be the potential. Some people are claiming this was a backdoor plan, basically meaning the person that shot Takeoff was a close friend of theirs. It feels like every time we make a video about this, it's become a normal thing within the hip-hop community. An artist getting deceased, getting shot, getting robbed, getting caught lacking at the wrong time. Takeoff was definitely one of those people that I always thought was such a quiet dude. You know, you got the quiet kid in the class, but he's always the nicest to everyone. That's the type of dude he kind of was, basically. I think what makes the situation so sad is the fact that the Migos recently split up. I don't really think it had anything to do with a female, Saweetie in this case. Sometimes you just need a break from each other, regardless of your family or not. And this is such an unexpected death as well. When I woke up yesterday morning, I went scrolling through Instagram. I was just on somebody's story. Just like per usual, I sometimes click on random stories and then I see somebody say, "Takeoff deceased." I'm like, huh? Nah, no way. Now, it wasn't confirmed then, but it was confirmed that he had gotten shot, but nobody knew the conditions that he was in. Only about an hour later, it was officially confirmed that he was deceased on the spot. I've seen the video myself, and I'm not going to share it with anybody. If you've got any interest in the video, I will not send you the video, because I actually got the video unasked. I did not ask for this individual to send me the video. I can show you some details. Basically, him laying on the ground. No breathing, deceased, whilst Quavo is next to him. And what infuriates me the most about this whole situation is the fact that, why were people recording? I feel like this has got to be some form of criminal charge against people that do this. You see somebody laying on the ground, doesn't matter deceased or not at the moment. I can never understand when something like that happens, your first thing is pulling out your camera, your iPhone, whatever, right? What is up with this generation doing this shit? Instead of thinking, oh, let me call 112, let me call... Oh, 112 is, by the way, Dutch, but let me call this and this and that. The first thing they do is grab their phone and start recording, and it makes me think, how could you do that? Me, in that case, I'll sue him. Simply like that, I'm sorry. But there's no way you're taking a video or picture of my fucking deceased friend or brother. That's no-go, alright? It is honestly disgusting. Yuck. Now, what led up to this incident? Still very unknown. They were having a dice game. Altercation broke out. Shots got fired. Randomly shots. It was an unfortunate event that Takeoff was in the cause of the bullets. He got hit by a stray bullet. Whilst making this video, no arrests have been made yet. I do believe somebody will get arrested very, very soon. And don't get surprised or be surprised when this video is posted that somebody has been arrested. I think it's a sad situation because it is the how many artists we have lost in like 5-6 years. I want to show you a list that I got from somebody. I actually screenshotted it from Twitter. These are just a few artists that we have lost throughout the past years. These are not in chronological places, but Juice WRLD, Mac Miller, Lil Peep, Young Dolph, Drake Yo the Ruler, King Von, Pop Smoke, JD Young, and Nipsey Hussle, PNB Rock, X, and Takeoff. PNB Rock is an artist that passed away nearly 2 months ago. And I kind of feel like people have gotten over the fact that he passed away, like people just moved on. Takeoff was one of these guys that I believe was just like Post Malone, and is like Post Malone. Humble, shy, but when you speak to him, he's a cool guy. As far as I could tell, he doesn't have a daughter or a son. I couldn't find out any information about that. It's very difficult to find that certain information. Because people with that type of money and stuff, they often have lawyers that, try to make sure certain content on platforms are blocked, simply that are not viewable for public. Like, dude, when I say Takeoff was his own artist, he was his own artist. Alright? Nobody could say, oh, bro, sounded like this and that, oh, he sounded like Takeoff. Nah. Takeoff had his own sound, own flow. Although he didn't drop music often, but barely dropped any music. They just had recently dropped an album a month ago, him and Quavo, because the Migos split up. An unfortunate fact about this is they were highly likely going to get back together. But now obviously it's not possible. It's a sad situation, but it's also like, when is this bullshit going to stop within the hip-hop community? We look at these individuals and we say, man, this is so sad. It is very unfortunate, and it is quite frankly very sad. But at the same time, when you look at the songs they make, produce, you look at the lyrics, it makes you also question, yikes. From the outside, probably a very nice guy if you got to know him, but then you look at the lyrics, it's like, what goes around comes around. Meaning to say, what these rappers rap about most of the time, unfortunately, are actual true events. You've got a lot of rappers that do it for entertainment purposes. For legal reasons nowadays, you also often see video clips that say, all lyrics and guns are props in this video. Do not take this serious, this is just for entertainment. But unfortunately, majority of it is actually not real. It's real events that they speak about. It's crazy. It's sad because Takeoff was really one of those artists that whenever he dropped the music, you know it was going to be fire. He dropped a song with Richard Kidd a few months ago, Crypto. Bro, insane song, love it. My personal favorite, Last Memory. That beat and the song, the way he just goes on that when the beat drops and boom, he flows immaculate on the beat. It was definitely one of the underrated ones in the Migos, and to be quite frankly, I think he was the best out of the Migos. Not to throw any shade upon Quavo and Offset, but Quavo was more like ad-lib type of dude. Offset is more like the punchlines and stuff and like the lyrics, and Takeoff is just the whole package combined. The lyrics, the ad-libs, the fucking flow. Although, like I said, didn't drop a lot of projects or solo songs at all, no. But when he dropped, you know it was quality over quantity. It's a very big loss because he was somebody that just minded his business. And it makes you question, damn, it be the ones that be the quietest in the room that get their life snatched away from them. And the sad thing is, this is somebody's son. Regardless of what they used to rap about, what he rapped about in his songs. It doesn't justify an individual getting killed over a fucking dice game. Now, I do believe that it is just deeper than a dice game. Maybe he had, we don't know. At this recording, we have no clue what the actual motive is. However, I hope the person who did this, I hope they go to prison. Sad situation, but this has got to stop in the hip-hop community. Rappers have to change. Rappers have to I don't want to say they have to stop rapping about their rapping, because obviously if they was all positive vibes and all positive songs, nobody would want to listen, and I am myself a part of that. I love the hip-hop. I don't condone the lyrics. Don't get it twisted. I am there for the entertainment, and it saddens me when I have to wake up to an artist that I follow that gets killed. But then you look at what they rapped about, it's like, it's not really surprising if you're saying you're smoking on dead ops and dissing people. It's the energy that you feed that eventually is going to get back to you. And in this case, a negative way. But rest in peace to Takeoff. It's a sad situation, obviously. Somebody's son, somebody's brother, somebody's close friend. And I think the worst part is about this all is how social media plays a massive role in a lot of these murders I've noticed throughout the past years. Now you look back at the 80s, 90s, when Tupac and Biggie got killed, we were all like, man, how did this happen? Wrong time, I suppose. Nowadays, I've noticed it takes not that much to track down an individual and snatch their life away. It really doesn't. Social media is honestly a plague within society if it's about safety. I said it before. I like minding my own business. I don't have beef with nobody as far as I know. And you have to remember, a lot of these rappers that do make it, Lil Baby, The Baby, etc., they have a lot of money. But don't get it twisted for 1 second that you think these guys can live a regular life. They have security 24/7. They got to. Now, I'm not saying if there was security, this could have been prevented. Although it is security's job to prevent these type of escalations, obviously. But even then, somebody that has nothing to lose doesn't give a damn at that moment. If somebody really wants to snatch your life away, they'll do it within the blink of an eye. They have nothing to lose. You have all those millions of dollars, all the jewelry, all these houses, cars, women. You got some broke ass over here hating because he has nothing to lose. Shit, he doesn't bother killing you for a little bit of clout, a little bit of recognition, and then bam, 30, 40 years he gets locked up in prison. You took somebody's family away for a little bit of clout and a little bit of attention. It's pathetic. Anyways, recipes to Takeoff. See you later.